Dear students, I am going to elaborate about truss. Truss is a very important construction in civil engineering. A truss is an assembly of beam or other elements that create a rigid structure. In engineering, a truss is a structure that consists of two force members only, where the members are organized so that the assembly as a whole behaves as a single object. Here we see a picture of truss. So we can say a truss is a structure that consists of members organized into connected triangles so that the trusses are most commonly used in bridge, roofs and towers. Okay. Next, use of trusses in buildings. Trusses are used in a mainly where there is a requirement for very low span, such as in airport, terminals, aircraft, sports stadiums, roof, auditorium and other buildings. Trusses are also used to carry heavy loads and are sometimes used as transverse structure, and it also provide the horizontal stability and it carry the roof load. Okay, here we see some timber truss picture. You can see there is a timber truss picture. Okay, and you can see there is steel roof truss. Many times we see this type of trusses in stadium, in station, railway station, right? Next, we come to elaborate what is the difference between the steel truss and timber truss. Generally, timber truss cheaper than steel truss. Wooden truss don't last as long as because timber being a natural material. Okay, it cannot stand up to the element as well as steel. It can uses structural damage. It can causes structural damages to the rest of the building. There is danger of the material that it can be eaten by white ant or other insects, which may call for costly repair. Okay, but in steel truss are stronger than timber truss. Okay, steel truss are light in weight. It's more fire resisting than timber truss. They do not have span restriction. Okay, here we see some different type of wooden and steel roof truss. There are king post truss, queen post truss, Pratt truss, fan truss and many type of truss is there. Here we see a picture of king post truss. See the king post truss. A king post has a central vertical post as used in architectural or bridge design, working in tension to support a beam below from a truss apex above. Okay, so here we see the king post truss is a wooden truss and it can also be built of combination of wood and steel, and it can be used for span up to 8 meter. Next we see that there is a queen post truss, and queen post truss is also a wooden truss and it can be used for span up to 10 meter. And here also a truss, we see that this is a Howe truss and it made of combination of wood and steel. The vertical members of tension members are made of steel. It can be used for span from 6 to 30 meter. Now we can see the Pratt truss. Pratt truss is made of steel. Vertical members are tension and diagonal members are compressed. These are very economical form of truss, roof truss. It can be used for span 6 to 10 meter. And here we also see a truss like fan truss, and it is also made by steel. And in fan truss, top cords are divided into small length in order to provide supports for purlin. It can be used for span from 10 to 15 meter. Okay. Here we see some typical steel connection which are used in truss, like rivet, and then we can see some bolts are there. Gusset plate, we can see the bolted connection of gusset plate. See, okay. Now this is the very important picture. There is a 3D truss picture, and see, there is the principal rafter. We see that this is a principal rafter. We can say it. This is the principal rafter. Next, this member is called the tie member, and this is king post. We can see there is a vertical member, and this is king post, and the span of the one truss to another, there is 3 meter span. Okay. Here we construct another same kind of truss. This is called purlin. You can see the arrow where the cursor is blink. At this point, this is purlin. Okay. And these are common rafter. See, this is our common rafter. These are battens. Now there is this is called span, and span is here 6 meter. Now we came the what is the difference between the king post truss and queen post. So we can say that in this picture it is clear that what is the basic difference in picture, what is the basic difference of the king post truss and queen post truss. Mainly, king post truss has a central vertical post as used in architectural or bridge design, working in tension to support a beam below from a truss apex above. Okay. And queen post truss is defined as a pitched roof support using two vertical tie posts connected between the tie beam and rafters. Okay. And we can say that the another difference is the king post truss consisting the following components: tie beam and two inclined principal rafter, two studs, and king post. And the queen post truss consists of these following compounds are two queen post, two principal rafter, studs, and tie beam. And king post truss is used when the length of span in the range of 5 to 8 meter. Okay. And queen post truss is used when the length of span is in the range of 8 to 12 meter. Okay. And one vertical post is provided at the center of the roof, which is called king post. Two vertical posts are provided in two sides at a distance in queen post. Two vertical posts are provided in two sides at distance, which is called queen post. Okay. Now here we see the whole description and identification of the king post roof truss. See, there is studs, there is common rafter, principal rafter, purlin. The main things are brick fill, tie beam, supporting wall, etc. Okay, and same as we can say there is queen post truss, and see there is a tie beam, common rafter, purlin, and two vertical members also there. Okay.